What is up, guys? We are back here with Legendary Duelists, Soulburning Volcano. So this is the most anticipated Legendary Duelist set because it is the fire attribute set, and with it we are getting Volcanics. Actually, that's funny. That's the first archetype they went with. They should have put Axel on the front page, on the front, right there, front and center. Did they put him anywhere? No, they did not. They screwed that one up, actually, because I mean, a lot of people were waiting for Volcanics. Doubt Volcanics are actually going to be playable, but and that's really one of the big complaints I would have about Legendary Duelist sets. First of all, they're not all foil, which sucks. The pull rates are better than the side sets, though, so that's a positive, I suppose. But I mean, it's not that hard to improve on the side sets, in my opinion. And also the archetypes that they do support are sometimes not playable, even with the new support, because some archetypes do need a lot of love, like Volcanics, that don't get a lot of support normally, you know? So anyways, we are in. Boys, let's see what we can do. There is a potential of getting a Ghost Rare in here, though I'm not holding my breath, and also, I really don't give a fuck about it, to be honest. We got Volcanic Rimfire, and our first holo. I think you get 7 supers and 5 ultras. We got a number C79 Battling Boxer General Kaiser. That's right, the boxers are in here. I mean, this guy looks pretty dope, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm assuming it's the fourth series of anime, because it's an Xyz. But anyway, so 3 level 5 monsters. Gains 200 attack for each material attached to it once per turn. When your opponent would special summon a monster or monster's quick effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card. And if you do, negate that summon. And if you do that, destroy that monster. Okay. I feel like they could have worded that better and shorter. If this card has number 79 Battling Boxer 𝗦𝗦𝗣𝗏𝗧 as material against the effect, once per turn, when an attack is declared involving a Battling Boxer monster and your opponent's monster, you can send one Boxer monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And if you do attach that opponent's monster to this card as material, that's not bad. You can just suck. Give your opponent's monster a good suck. But I don't know, man, because it requires 3 level 5 monsters, and its first effect is actually not that good. You need the other Battling Boxer as material. And also, to pop off his first effect, you need to send 2 materials. So I don't know. I'm no professional boxer, but it doesn't look too good. There's Salamangreats, 𝗦𝗦𝗧. Maybe should have been a super, though. But, you know, I don't remember if they saved the super rare slot for the new cards. If that is the case, then obviously 𝗦𝗦𝗧 would not have been a super. Regardless, it should have probably been a super. Volcanic Rocket, we got this as a secret rare recently in a GX speed duel box. That's what it was. Probably worth picking up, honestly. Last counter, Battling Boxing Spirit, Battling Boxer Shadow. I think this is new, though. During your main phase, you can attach one here from a Battling Boxer Xyz monster you control, and during your main phase, you can detach. Okay, and if you do special summon this card from your hand, you can. I mean, it extends, but why are you removing materials from your Xyz card? I have no idea how these Battling Boxers play, man. Salamangreats Sanctuary, Volcanic Eruption. This card is treated as a volcanic card. Well, yeah, obviously, right? It has Volcanic in its name. During the end phase, if you control Jurassic World, destroy all cards. Wait, hang on. Is it spelled differently? Volcanic? No. But, okay, that's confusing. So, it goes with Axel's archetype, but it also supports the Jurassic or dinosaur archetype. That's kind of weird. Was it used in the anime? Salamangreat Heat Leo, Battling Boxer Lead Yugioh, Volcanic Inferno, a continuous trap card here. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can banish 1 pyro monster from your graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Then if you banish the Volcanic monster to activate this effect, you can negate that effect. Hell yeah, that's actually pretty decent, actually. So it's true to the playstyle. It inflicts 500 damage. and it also, because I mean, if you're gonna probably be running this in Volcanics, you can negate that monster. So where did I leave off here? You can negate that effect during your opponent's end phase. You can target up to 2 of your volcanic monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. Place them on the bottom of your deck in any order, so it helps you recycle. That ain't bad. It's not the best. The negations are good, but you also have to have a way to follow through with with the negation, basically, right? Volcanic Shell, Salamangreats, Balings. I think this isn't new though. Oh hell yeah, there we go. First ultra, Battling Boxer, Uppercut. The Battling Boxers, the art style is actually kind of decent. I just don't know about their play style. If this card is a normal special summon, you can add 1 Battling Boxer monster or 1 counter trap. 1 counter trap from your deck to your hand, except Battling Boxer, Uppercut. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can activate one of these effects, special summon 1 Battling Boxer monster from your graveyard, except Battling Boxer, Uppercut. Set 1 monster, 1 counter trap from your graveyard to your field. Okay. And I think, does this pop off when it gets removed as a material from an Xyz monster? I think it does, and I think that's what you're supposed to be doing, and maybe why the Battling Boxers have so many, they require so many materials to be sent to the graveyard. Another Battling, see, they look pretty badass, actually. Fuck. Just don't know about their playstyle. Blaze Accelerator Reload, is this new? This card's name becomes Tri-Blaze Accelerator while in the spell and trap zone. During the main phase, you can send 1 volcanic card from your hand to the graveyard. And if you do draw 1 card, you can only use this effect of Blaze. Yeah. During the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send 1 volcanic card from your deck to your graveyard. It helps you set up your graveyard. And I think some volcanics pop off their effect when they're sent to the graveyard, basically refilling your deck, or your hand, I should say. Battling Boxer Shadow and a Salamangreat. I think, personally, so I did do a poll, and it seems, I think it was about even. People were equally hyped for all of the new archetypes here, or the new supports, but in my opinion, I'm more excited for Volcanics, and then Battling Boxer, and then the, what do they call Salamangreat? Because I don't know. I tried Salamangreat once, and the deck was too easy. I don't think they needed more support, to be honest. Volcanic Emperor cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 Pyro monsters or 1 Blaze Accelerator card from your face-up field and or graveyard. Okay, you got my attention. You can special summon Volcanic Emperor once per turn. You can only special summon. Okay, so you can. It stops you from spamming the field with a whole bunch of this guy, which I guess technically you would be able to do. When summoned this way, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each banished Pyro monster. So that's already 3 if you did 1500 damage if you use 3 Pyro monsters from your graveyard. Crazy. Okay. Then you can set 1 volcanic trap directly from your deck. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So yeah, okay, I remember this. It is basically like the dragon that I'm forgetting his name. Some Despia dragon. And I like it. I actually dig that effect. That is crazy. Battling Boxer, big something last counter, Salamangreat Revive, Burning Draw. Okay. And I am going to try to go faster, guys. I'm trying to read everything because I don't know all these effects. I know somewhat what the decks do, you know, but I don't know most of their effects. I actually don't know which cards are new and which cards are not. For the most part, I can guess. I mean, the ultra rares are probably going to be the new ones. But, so we got Volcanic Emission. Okay, just a normal trap here. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Volcanic Emission once per turn. Take 1 volcanic monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions, but return it to the hand during the end phase. I mean, that's not bad because you're going to be inflicting direct damage with most volcanic monsters. Target 1 Pyro monster on the field, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack, or if you targeted a monster you control, the damage is halved. Dude! So if your opponent summons a Pyro monster, they're taking damage to the dome. That is insane, actually. I mean, I think I like the first effect better because it will allow you to probably probably proc off more damage, although maybe I am lying. Battling Boxer Shadow again. Oh man, let's see, Volcanics. I don't think they're gonna be good yet, and hopefully we get a couple more support cards in a main set or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Volcanic Doomfire. This is the OG boss monster. Actually, did they retrain him? Is this supposed to be retrained? I don't think so. So, can it be normal summon or send? Must be special summon from your hand by sending one Tri-Blaze Accelerator. You control to the graveyard, but you can special summon it with this as well, because it ignores summoning conditions. During your opponent's battle phase, all attack position monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. If this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed by this effect. So, I mean, I guess you can probably... Is it okay? Do people play? There's a token card that basically lets you summon 3 tokens to your opponent's side of the field, and if they get destroyed, they get 300 damage to the dome. Are people going to be doing that combo? I don't think so. I feel like that's too slow for not enough not enough damage, I suppose. Salamangreat Burst Griffin. Okay, so I don't even know which cards are good, guys. Haven't seen the market for this. But you can target one level 7 or lower the fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, reduce this card's level by that monster's original level. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fire monsters. If this card is synchro summoned, I like that, by the way. Restrictions are good. If this card is synchro summoned using Salamangreat Burst Griffin as material, you can activate this effect during the next standby phase. Special summon one monster from your graveyard, and you can only use each effect. It's the thing about this though is I don't know Salamangreats too much, but they mainly use a Lynx, right? So why is there a synchro? Why is there a synchro monster? That's kind of weird. But okay. Will the Salamangreat Roar. Man, this set is actually pretty fucking nice. I'm looking at all the artworks, guys. The artworks are winning me over. I mean, even a Salamangreat, that Burst Griffin looks badass. We got 7th Force. During the battle phase, if a monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, target one number exceeds monster, or in your graveyard, special summon from your extra deck one number C monster with the same type but 1 rank higher. And if you do attach that monster to it as material, then if you special summon a number C monster with a number between 101 and 107 in its name, you can add 1/7 or Bury-in, Spell or Trap, or 1 rank up magic, quick play spell, except 7th Force from your deck to your hand. Okay, that's a mouthful, but it basically lets you kind of search out your deck for very specific cards giving very specific conditions. So I don't know about that one. And is that supposed to be for Battling Boxers? Because I mean, we did pull a C79, but that's not a number between 100 and 107, so you can't really proc off the last effect there. Interesting. We got Battlinks and Salamangreat of Fire. Interesting. If this card is normal special summon, you can add 1 level 4 or lower Salamangreat monster from your deck to your hand, except Salamangreat of Fire. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except fire monsters. At the start of the damage step, if a Cyber's monster you control battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster you control. You can only activate... Okay, interesting. Interesting. It locks you out of to fire monsters as well, which Salamangreat, the archetype, kind of does need that because it has a lot of good consistency, and adding more consistency to it, I mean, any deck, right? Not just Salamangreat. It's a bad thing. All right, so I think we need 1 more super and maybe 3 ultras or 2 ultras or supers. Wait, hang on. 1 ultra, 3 supers or 2 supers. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. All right. I think there should be at least 1 more Volcanic Ultra. Because I don't think the Volcanics got the most ultras. I think that title goes to the Salamangreats, but we'll see. Volcanic Blaze Accelerator Hell yeah. Activate this card by sending one Blaze Accelerator from your hand, deck, or face-up field to the graveyard. Really? You can only control one Volcanic Blaze Accelerator once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon one Volcanic monster from your hand. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send one level 1 Pyro monster from your deck to your graveyard. If you do, destroy that monster. Dude, that is actually... It's not that bad, because you're going to be sending, I think, Shell, was it? Or is it... Was it Shell? I feel like it's Shell. And then if Shell gets sent to the graveyard, you get 2 more Shells. If we see it in here, actually Rimfire is also a level 1, and I think this is a new card. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Volcanic Rimfire once per turn, so that's decent. Banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, send one Volcanic monster from your deck to the graveyard except Volcanic Rimfire. Okay, I don't know why you would need to use that, but I guess if you draw it, you can send it to the graveyard, and then send other cards from your deck to the graveyard, so okay. Banish one Blaze Accelerator card from your face-up fields to the graveyard, and if you do, place one Blaze Accelerator, continue a spell or trap from your hand or deck face-up on the field. Okay. Okay, I see it. I see you. But I think there is Volcanic Shell that I'm thinking of. We got 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧. Is 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗣𝗅 the ghost rare? I kind of forgot which card got the honor of being a ghost rare. I kind of feel like it should have been a volcanic card, but maybe that's just me fanboying a little too hard for Axel there. Tri-Blaze, that is not new. We got a super here, 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗧. This is definitely new. If you have 2 or more 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗡 monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If a 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡 Ritual, Fusion, Synchro Xyz, or a Link monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can target one other 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡 monster in your graveyard. Place this card on the bottom of your deck, and if you do special summon that monster your opponent's field, okay. Then you can draw 1 card. You can only use each effect of 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡 once per turn. I mean, this is a pretty decent extender because you're gonna get some 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡s in your graveyard for sure. That's interesting. That stupid little weasel might be winning you games. Alright, Will of the Salamangreats. Volcanic Shell, there we go. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points and add 1 Volcanic Shell from your deck to your hand. This card must be in your graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. That's what I'm thinking. But you have to pay 500 life points, which I guess isn't that much, but, you know, there is a cost associated to it. It's not just a free search. That's interesting, man. I'm going to be looking up a deck profile, because smarter people than me will know how to play this deck. Volcanic Rocket, again. We got the Gazelle, King of Mythical Beasts. Gazelle, the King of Salamangreats, I guess, actually. Alright, Battling Boxer. We got Blaze Accelerator Reload. The only thing I don't like about the Volcanic playstyle is that it relies too much on the spells and traps. But then again, I mean, it wouldn't be a unique archetype if it didn't, to be honest. It would have just been another burn type deck. And yeah, Axel deserves better, so it is what it is. Alright, Salamangreats Sanctuary. We got Charge. We got a super in here as well. Battling Boxing Cross Counter. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to read this one, though, just because, you know, we're running low on time. I don't want this video to be like 25 minutes of me just reading effects of cards I don't even know. Salamangreat Battlinks. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, we needed one more Ultra. 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏. So I was right. The Salamangreats are getting more love than the other archetypes, it seems, with the Ultra Rare slots. You can discard one other Salamangreat card, special summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect of 𝗦𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏 once per turn. If this card you control would be used as synchro material for a fire monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner. Once per turn, you can increase or decrease this card's level by 1. You know, I don't think the deck needs this kind of consistency, to be honest. I'm just glad that a lot of the cards are locking you into the fire archetype, but I don't think that's really going to do much because all the Salamangreats are fire anyways, and most Salamangreat decks just ran pure fire. So it's not really going to do anything, to be honest. We got Volcanic Rimfire and Gazelle again. All right, last pack. I don't think don't think we're missing anything, but, you know, if you pull a Ghost for, I guess that would be great. Last counter, Battling Boxer, Big Bandage. All right. Salamangreats, great revive, and nothing. We got Battling Boxer, Star Cestus. What? I guess this could be a C105 card, right? Like, or this could get a C105 card, and that's why they printed that 7th Force card to support that that one card. Anyway, so that is the video, guys. I don't know if we pulled good cards, but we pulled basically. I don't think we got any repeats on the hollows at all, so I take that as a W, to be honest. But let me know what you guys are most excited for. Again, I ran a poll. It seems you guys are equally excited for all the archetypes. But yeah, I got to look at some of these videos for Volcanics because I do want to pick that up as soon as they hit Master Duel. Catch you guys in the next one.